top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Nittany Lions will get us started with the opening kickoff. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Nolan. Pocket breaking down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And the defense comes out on the very first play of the game on the road, and they bring the energy, and they get the sack. They came into this one on fire, ready to go, and that is a statement early.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Morris. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Got the quick pass. Turning it on. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knocked him down at the 41. This guy hoping to join that long line of big playmakers for Florida State, whether it's Rashad Green, Kez McCorvey, or, of course, the great Peter Warrick.
Yeah, finding those guys on the outside with game-breaking speed that you can build your offense around, that you know you can consistently throw the football, get Doak Campbell Stadium rocking, get everybody excited about Florida State.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
He might want another play. To the air, it's Nolan. Sends it downfield. and is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
And the QB going with a little bit of touch, trying to feather that thing up in the air and give his receiver a chance to go up high and try to get over top of the defender. Nice job by the defense seeing the football, breaking on it, and getting the ball on the ground.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. He took a hit as he could and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Oh, they're after him. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Now the play fake. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And hey, this defense now in the 2nd level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle and make a play on the ball.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. And the Noles come to the line in the hurry-up. They're going to ride this running back. And nowhere to go this time, and he couldn't follow up the big run with another.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
Might be changing the route. Looking for a man. It's Nolan. With the catch, it's Cross. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
I know everyone's yelling like you didn't get the first down, we need more yards, but if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a 3rd down, and guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Gibson. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on third down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time and obviously executed well.
The Noles will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And they get a sack there from the linebacker position. There you have it, linebacker U. This is Penn State defense as we know it. LeVar Arrington, Micah Parsons, Navarro Bowman, Sean Lee. Every year it seems like they're pumping another dude into the NFL, and this guy has a chance to be the next one.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Making side adjustments here. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Complete to the right. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Gets the back moving. Looking to pass. It's Nolan. Working that wide receiver screen. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here we go. They'll try the run. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Florida State! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. UAB was able to come away with a hard-fought victory in Birmingham. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
fire on second down. Got his man. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dome. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's got it down the left side. Off and running. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. That is brutal. An explosive play like that to be wiped out by a mistake. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
And that's a frustrating play right there. Like, the protection was really, really good. Jesse, quarterback holds on to the football, has time, and then makes a critical mistake over the middle of the field.
And he's just staring his guy down for way...
Lets it fly deep downfield. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be second down.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
It'll be third and long. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Quarterback making adjustments. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. On target to the left. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And he gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
They'll run it from the gun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. Snap it to the back. Look out, he's got room. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Looking to throw, it's Nolan. Pressure coming. And they'll wrap him up.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. The give to the running back from the shotgun. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
That's a really big completion for the offense. And look, I know they didn't get the first down, but because of it, they're now set up in 4th and very short. And if you're the head coach, you're thinking very long and hard if you're going to go for this one now because of that success you had on that play.
And the Seminoles will try to convert on 4th down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Up here in the third quarter as he's set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. State sends the offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the Doak. Got out of trouble and throws. That pass is incomplete.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play. They just couldn't get it done.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Got a man in the middle. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
At the 35, he's open. And explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
The Nittany Lions back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wants to go up top on first down. Touchdown, Penn State! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Rutgers took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week, and the end result was a focused group of Scarlet Knights that fired on all cylinders. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Dropping back, it's Nolan. That's caught. It's Gibson. Spin move. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he wants it all. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Connection to the right. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
I love that play call. And quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
He wants to go deep. Got it in stride at the 15. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Once he got some room, it was over. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. fight another down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Give to the back. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Seminoles hit it quickly to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks. The Seminoles with a second and short to keep this drive moving. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Nolan. He hurls one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Nolan! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. At midfield, he's got room. Rams him with the stiff arm. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Inside a minute to go here in the third. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Penn State! And they take it in for 6 more points. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Back to throw. It's Nolan. Finds his big tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to pass on second down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And he's going to bring this one out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. One final play before the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Nolan. Flushed out of the pocket. On the move, he fires. Got his man downfield. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking downfield on first down. Spits it out to the back. Got his man. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Seminoles want to crank the tempo.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment.
Hits him inside the 20, still going. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Makes the grab. That completion will take it inside the 4 and the offense is threatening.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
The Seminoles have it in scoring position on first and goal.
6-9-1, Gators mark. Set, ready.
Working that left side now. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now on second and goal. Slams it ahead. Touchdown Seminoles! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. To the air, it's Nolan. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Penn State! And the route is on. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He's brought down for the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Noles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Back open in the middle. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Quarterback making checks. Back to pass, it's Nolan. Forced out of the pocket. That's reeled in, it's Morse. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it's knocked away.